Hey, what's up? Shout out to the inaugural tribe of the 30 Days to Blaze program. Again, I want to just say thank you for agreeing to jump on this journey. And I don't know why all of you individually have joined. I've spoken with each of you at different lengths, but I know for some of you you're stuck, for some of you you're looking for a major job change, for some of you you're just looking for a spark. So I'm hoping that as we go through this program that this will provide those things for you and so much more. And also, just in advance, thank you for your feedback. I'm looking at the table of contents for the 30 Days to Blaze that came out of the journaling workbook and is available in that e-copy. Hopefully you've seen that. And there's a whole bunch that we're going to be doing, but for sure when we get through with this, you should have an idea of what your fears are, some activities and how to overcome some of those, what you're passionate about versus what you're empathetic about, and so maybe where you can start to push through in some of those things. Getting feedback from your peers and doing a internal feedback for yourself, giving yourself, doing some review of your strengths and your weaknesses, putting together a mission statement that should hopefully help guide you, and then really digging into the last part of this program is really digging into your tribe and who those people are that you surround yourself with. You've probably heard me say that Jim Rohn says we're the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with. I completely agree with that. It may be the 6 people or the 7 people or the 3 people, whatever it is, but people affect us. And so looking at those, I do want to draw your attention to a couple things. One is the coaching calls. These are separate from the Zoom calls. So these are individual coaching calls that you and I will do one-on-one together. It's just you and me, probably on a Zoom call. If you want to do it that way, we could do it just straight on the phone, but we'll work that out and we will set that agenda through email. This is going to be what you want to talk about with me. I have several coaching clients that I work with, both in the business world and individually that are outside of business. But this is a time for you to talk to me about goals that you want to get to maybe in these 30 days, or something that you want to be held accountable for as you're going through these, or maybe you want some advice on something. Lots of different options for those, but I want to just make sure that you know that those are available to you throughout the program. The other thing is, I know some people are like, oh my gosh, what happens if I don't get every single one of these days done? I just want you to take that pressure off yourself. These 30 days are meant so that you can take one small step each day, and hopefully that's what will happen, that you will be keeping up with it and going along. But I also understand that life happens. Part of the reason that we're doing these Zoom calls is so that you know that there's some accountability every week to see, how'd you do? Did you keep up with it? I know that when I am accountable to other people in my tribe, suddenly there's a greater degree of responsibility that I feel for the things that I need to do. So I'm hoping that that's the case. The other thing I want to talk a little bit about is these Zoom calls. So we're going to have 4 of those. The first one kicking off this Sunday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Those invites will go out shortly for each of those. Would love it if you all are on here on those Zoom calls face to face so we can see you, but at the very least we want to have your audio and have your voice to be part of these. So ideally removing distraction, being in a place where you can be focused for this time that we're going to be on them. So this first one that we're going to do on Sunday is really an overview of the program. Some of it's going to be some get to know the folks that are in this inaugural tribe and what this journey looks like for each of us. But then as we go through, it will be a combination of teaching and talking about some of the content that's in the 30 Days to Blaze, but then also for some accountability and some feedback, some Q&A, some helping each other out on those Zoom calls. So want to make sure that you are setting those as a priority, because they're going to be a big piece of this for accountability and for what we're doing in the actual program. And then the other thing that I'm going to be setting up soon is a way for all of us to keep in contact with one another as we go through these, as we go through the 30 days. Not sure how that's going to work yet. I know a couple people aren't on Facebook, so I'm looking at a couple of different options. If you have any options in mind, some people have talked about Slack. I use an app called Voxer that I'm considering that is good for all of us to keep in contact with. But part of this too is for us to build a tribe of people who can support us within this program. And I'm really looking forward to seeing how we can each benefit from what the other person knows. So again, thank you for all that you have signed up to do in this next 30 days. I'm excited. I'm so excited. I can't believe this is actually real. This was kind of a bit of a dream about 3 months ago that this would be happening the way that it is. And so thanks again for coming along for the ride. Please feel free to reach out to me anytime via email or text or phone call. I will put this in an email, but my phone number is 317-709-4104. 317-709-4104. It's also out on a LinkedIn post from last week if you want to check that out. So feel free to hit me up with any questions. Looking forward to seeing you all on Sunday night, this coming Sunday. Tribe on.